A'udhu billahi min shaitan rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I'd like to welcome you to your weekly dose of classical Arabic poetry. I've got an absolutely fantastic poem to go through today. And the amazing thing about poetry is that it conveys certain sentiments. And you'll find with these sentiments, regardless of who you are, where you're from, which background, religion, country, time, or place you're from, these sentiments are, can be felt by everyone and anyone. And when they're conveyed by such beautiful language, it really hits home. So this poem is by someone called Abu Tayyib al-Mutanabbi. He's considered by most as the most eloquent and greatest Arab poets towards the end of the classical Arabic era. He was born around 300 Hijri, which is about 915 Gregorian calendar, and he started writing poetry when he was very young, from around 9 years old up until his death, up until about when he was 50 years old. He was originally from Kufa, but he traveled around greatly, quite a lot after that. So in a few lines of poetry, he says something really amazing, and I think you're all gonna attach on to what he says. He goes, أعز مكان في الدنا سرج سابح وخير جليس في الزمان كتاب. I'll repeat that one more time, and I urge you all, try and learn this and memorize this. So nice poetry. He goes, أعز مكان في الدنا سرج سابح وخير جليس في الزمان كتاب. Now, you got to understand about the Arabic culture, the classical Arab at the time. They were very strong, very courageous, very brave. And the most honored position for them to be, as he goes, the greatest place in the world for anyone to be is the saddle of a fine, swift steed. So the word sabih means a horse which is very fast and very swift. Because if you look at the word sabih, it comes from the root verb sabbaha, which means to swim. So this was a horse which was running so fast, it was as if it was swimming on the air. So he goes, the best place to be was in the saddle of a very swift battle horse. Why? Because when you're in battle, you're defending your people, you're defending your homeland, you're defending country, you're fighting oppression, you're fighting tyranny. It's a very honored place to be. You're brave, you're courageous, you're strong. There's no better place in the world than to be in the saddle of a swift horse. But then he says something else, and this is very powerful. He goes, وَخَيْرُ جَلِيسٍ فِي الزَّمَانِ كِتَابُ. Now the word jalis in the Arabic language comes from the root verb jalasa, which means to sit. And jalis means, in Arabic language, a companion, i.e. someone who sits with you for a long time. They're very close to you, they sit with you, talk to you, listen to you. It's a close companion that sits with you for a long time. And he goes, وَخَيْرُ جَلِيسٍ فِي الزَّمَانِ. The best companion in all of time that can sit with you is what? Kitabu, is a good book. How beautiful a statement is that. Why does he say this? Because what is a book? A book doesn't trick you, it doesn't try and deceive you, it will convey information. It's a very kind of static object, and it gives you something. You can take it, you can leave it, you can agree with it, you can disagree with it, but it will never try and deceive you. It's just something you can always have with you, and you can derive whatever benefit you can derive from a book. So it's a really fantastic poem. And he also says in another line of poetry a little bit later on, he goes, ما تطعمت لذة العيش حتى صرت في الوحدة لكتبي جليسا. He says again in a different line, ما تطعمت لذة العيش حتى. He goes, I haven't tasted the pleasure of life. I haven't tasted the pleasure of life حتى, until صرت في وحدتي لكتبي جليسا. He goes, until I have become a companion by myself with my books. And I'm sure many of you who like to read books, novels, whatever you like to read, you'll appreciate that statement. So, Jazakumullah khairan. I look forward to seeing you all next week. And remember to like us on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter, and join our mailing list at www.theoti.org. I'm your brother Akhlaq. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.